in Armand Prude, and I'm Vanessa's brother. Growing up, me and Vanessa were 6 years apart, so it was pretty tough for us to find a common interest. And eventually we actually found that in our love for Mediterranean food. Once Vanessa was old enough to drive, we actually started going out to dinner and trying different foods, and we actually found out that we both really like Mediterranean food. One of our favorite foods is hummus, baba ganoush, gyros, chicken gyros, lamb gyros. And we actually were able to have really good conversations and find out that we actually do have things in common. And we would share our interests over a meal, just talk about everything from school, outside life, boyfriends, girlfriends, all of those things. And we actually spread our love for hummus to other people. So we got our parents and friends hooked on hummus. Our favorite hummus is Sabra hummus, particularly the garlic hummus. And we like to eat that with either pita chips or actually warm pita. So that's actually one of our favorite things.
One of our favorite Mediterranean delicacies is hummus. Whether watching football games or just sitting around the island in the kitchen, hummus is sure to be found. But no hummus is complete without our Parmesan, garlic, and herb pita chips.
But I think the most important thing is to become aware of the basics that the Mediterranean has to teach us. And what are those things? Seasonality, fresh food, easy recipes, and that's the great thing about Greek food. It translates very easily into the American kitchen. The techniques are very simple. You don't need huge variety of hard to find ingredients. And you can find almost anything at the corner supermarket. And it's basically food that is very good for you. It tastes very good. It's very easy to make, and it's friendship. It's friendly. It's friendly. It's meant
to bring friends
together. It's meant to bring people together. Yeah.
Well, I think we're all really busy during the week, and just with classes and our schedule and activities that we might be doing, and we don't really have time during the week to catch up. So we try to dedicate at least one day that we go to King Tuts and just sit down and just catch up on things and see how each other's doing.
It's really nice to each of us order a different meal and then share it with each other and just try to still be teenagers and have fun, but it's hard with being busy all the time and not being able to just sit down with your friends as much as you can because you're so busy. And it's nice just to have that set time of friendship.
And we think King Tuts is the best place to do that, because even though we're pretty much live on different sides of the campus, it's pretty close to each of us, and I don't know, we kind of just picked that spot and it kind of works out for all of us.
But what about Mediterranean food makes us come together? Why does this certain food make our friendship so much stronger?
Shish tuak is chicken and vegetables. You get an appetizer, you can get soup or salad. And it's served with pita bread. And I put pita bread and I put the garlic sauce that comes with it on top of that. And I put a little bit of salad and fried pita that comes in the salad. Tomatoes and the chicken. Chicken is delicious.
King Tuts is a Mediterranean restaurant that is located right on South Limestone, right next to the Chipotle. The food is excellent and the experience is whatever you make it. When you walk in, you can see that it is not the nicest looking restaurant, but the staff's friendliness and personality make the experience quite enjoyable. When I smell the food, my mouth begins to water. But don't just take my advice. Let's see what someone else has to say. Hey, go ahead.
Carol and I have been coming here for probably since it opened, actually. We live just down the road in the neighborhood and love to try new, unique foods, and especially things that are fresh and flavorful. And one of the best Greek restaurants that we found, Mediterranean-style restaurants in town. Everything's always fresh, quick, consistent. Good to find good vegetarian food. Hard to come by in this part of the country. Nice to find fresh flavors and good quantities.
Where I come from, we have lots of Middle Eastern restaurants. So when we started having a few of them, I was excited because I miss that kind of food, you know.
Are you sick of 2 beans and cornbread, Carol?
Yeah, I really like the Kentucky. I come from Pittsburgh, and it's very cosmopolitan. You know, all kinds of nationalities, and there's a different restaurant everywhere. So this was like
A piece of home.
a welcome surprise. Yeah, we really enjoy it.
Although the owner refused to be on camera, I did get some pretty good information. Although by the look and feel of the restaurant you would think it would be open for quite some time, the restaurant was recently opened in July of 2010. Opened by 3 Mediterranean men, King Tuts got its name because the main owner, an older man in his 60s, was born and raised in Egypt. I asked one of the owners why they opened. He replied it was simply an investment, but they also thought that the equestrian games would bring in some money as well. The owner believes around 40% of customers are Arabic, from Jordan, Syria, Lebanon, and Palestine, 40% Caucasian, and 20% Indian. The most popular dish of these customers is chicken shawarma. He said that they added Indian food to their menu in December due to the opening of another Mediterranean restaurant right next to Two Keys. They believed it would bring a greater number of Indian customers.
Well, I'm a fan of Mediterranean food, and I like to eat at King Tuts, and their chicken shish kebabs are great. I'm from Cincinnati, and they're better than the ones I've had in Cincinnati. And on top of that, their customer service is excellent.
Go.
My experience at King Tuts is pretty enjoyable for the most part. I never had Mediterranean food before, so I didn't know what to expect. When I first got it, we just stared at the menu, and then the great customer service that they had, he talked to us and told us what to get. And we ended up getting this real big platter for 2, and we couldn't even finish that. What came out first was a soup, and I never had that kind of soup before. It tasted sort of like beans, but it would look like kind of like white rice. I never had stuff like that before, but I mean, it was pretty good for the most part. I like to say that King Tuts gives really good service. That's one of the reasons why we stayed and why we ordered.
By now, you're probably wondering, why is this so important to me? How do I experience the food? Well, personally, I experience this food with my friends. I feel like even though the food is so great, being with your friends and enjoying the food is so much better. Being able to share how we eat the food, how, just like my friend Jade earlier said in the video, how we put the garlic on the pita and put the crispy pita chips on our food. It's just the whole experience coming together, making a whole new way of eating together is what I love about King Tuts. When I eat at King Tuts, I only get the chicken and lamb. Both the chicken and lamb are so tender, they melt in your mouth. They're the perfect portion as well. And the garlic sauce, It's sure to be the star of any dish. It's pureed garlic with a little bit of olive oil, and it's kind of like the consistency of butter. It's amazing. Personally, I love garlic, and this garlic makes any dish taste even better. Oh, and you cannot forget about the pita bread. Whether you order a sandwich or an entree, your meal is gonna come with pita. Go ahead, stuff a little bit of chicken, salad, and even a little bit of garlic sauce in that pita bread. It's sure to be great. I mean, you did order an entree, but why not have a sandwich too? As I wrap up this video, I hope you remember family, friends, and all the great ingredients that go into making the perfect Mediterranean dish. I also hope that you understand how this experience has affected me, and that maybe you should try King Tuts for yourself.